Dan, how do you go with how do you handle like the ongoing material shortages facing the industry? Any advice for people out there? Because material's tough right now.
Well, I read a book called The Pumpkin Plan, and it completely changed the way I ran my business. I
Hmm.
literally read the book, and within a week, I was like, "All right, we're doing this," and my fiance was like, "What?"
Did you read
I
it
was
or
like,
listen to
"Okay,
it, Dan? Let's be real.
we're not going to go there." So anyway, I listened to it. Who reads books anymore? We have
That's right.
podcasts, right? So yeah, I listened to the book, and it was the perfect timing because I listened to it literally just a few months before the pandemic hit, where material shortages really started coming into play. And the point of the book was is do what you do proficiently, take and do that, and put everything else to the side.
Mhm.
Well, in my market, we don't really do chain link. We really don't do vinyl here. You can ride around all day in my market and maybe see 10 vinyl fences, you know? And same with chain link. We don't do chain link. It's not something that's done in the uh, residential area. So So anyway, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to offer this anymore. We're just going to stick to wood and aluminum. That's it. Well, when I did that, I realized my working capital doubled or tripled actually, because now I don't have to stock chain link. I don't have to stock vinyl. I don't have to stock any of that stuff. And I was able to take, and instead of, if I had $100,000 worth of money to buy material with, I could spend 80 of it on lumber instead of 30. So then when that happened, everything just blew up. Then I was able 18 wheel after 18 wheel, just get it in. You got it. I want it. I want it. I want it. And I had all this lumber, and all my competitors were sitting at Home Depot waiting for an 18 wheeler to pull up at 5:30 in the morning, going, "I want that bundle and that bundle," and I'm over here with more wood than I know what to do with. So that was one of the first things, and the second thing was networking. Just getting online on Facebook groups and saying, "Hey, man, where can I find this? Where can I find that?" People getting my inbox and taking advantage of those situations. I got hooked up with Chris Steele, and before I knew it, Chris Steele with High Steel Fence out of Pace, Florida. Him and I were getting 18 wheel loads of lumber in, and if I needed pickets, I was calling Sean, and if I needed cedar, I was calling Texas, and just being creative, man. I kind of got in a little trouble with Master Halco because I ordered pickets from a Master Halco that wasn't in my region, had to deliver to another fence guy, went over there and picked all the pickets up. And they're like, "Oh, well, you can't do that." I'm like, "Hey, man, I need boards. Either you're going to do it for me or I'm going to do it." And they're like, "All right, we'll do it for you."
What about you, Matt? How do you deal with ongoing material shortages?
Forecasting is a big thing and looking ahead. I mean, I'm kind of a freak on forecasting. It's something I enjoy doing. So I kind of like trying to predict where we're going to be, what we're going to do. I mean, I told our team right now, even not just shortage on material, but shortage on labor. When we hit October of this year, I told my team that if we don't add 10 to 12 people, meaning 3 to 4 crews, we're going to have a major crash in October and November because I can see our workload. So not just material, but predicting people and pickup trucks. And how long does it take to get a new truck now? It takes quite a while. So I'm ordering some trucks for this fall, and all of that is, I think, really to a person that's starting out. You've got to really look ahead and say, what do we need, and try to be proactive and not reactive. But sometimes, like Dan, I'll give Dan credit there. He didn't let no stop him, and we're not going to do that either. You got to do what it takes to get things done. Sometimes you got to think outside the box. I don't know if I would have done it the way he did it, but that's awesome that he did it.